What is going on, guys? Today we are going to be doing some upgrade packs, and as you can tell we have lost the 81 double upgrade and the 83 plus upgrade today, and it's been replaced straight away for 2 days. I'm guessing to really just rinse out your club a little bit. We've got 80 plus upgrades, which is a player pick which we haven't seen in a while. Honestly, I don't even remember the last time player picks were even in the game. 82 to 88 upgrades, which I genuinely really like. Looking at them though, we've got to give up exactly 11 golds, standard as your normal, 45 chem, very easy to do. Personally, I really like these just for grinding aspects, kind of being able to really do a lot of these SBCs, and I'm going to be grinding them for 2 days to try and get as many of these SBCs done. As you can tell, we have finished Verna now. We finished the first one, gone. Then I'm going to be trying to basically do all of these with it. Literally, that is how you could do it. If you look at pretty much every single SBC on this list, 84, 84, 85. Granted, it will take a while. Like, it will take a lot of grinding. But there is not one SBC, bar from maybe Aguero, who I haven't looked at. Maybe even this card as well. Oh no, 87. So realistically, yes, you've got to get quite a few 88s and 87s, but it's not impossible. I think even Aguero, if you really grinded this SBC, you could easily complete all of these for a bit of coins, but to be honest, doing the bronze pack wave, you're very committed with it, you can do it pretty easily. I think it's very, very plausible. You can see just the extent of how well this can do. It's very, very simple. So we're going to grind in. We've got one player pick and then 10 upgrades just to see what we can get. I've done a couple before this just to test out the look and see where we're at. Obviously, you can still get future stars. So at the minute, I've identified Tillemans, Sarr, Firmino's in form, Akoni, and Danny Olmo, who I would happily get. So we're going to try... Where's the 81 gone? Here it is. We're going to try one of these. This I'm unsure about. An 80 plus upgrade for a 10 UCL rares and 1 normal gold. I don't know with that one. Personally, I feel like they may have got this objective wrong. Or they're assuming a lot of people have not put these into gold upgrades. Personally, I had 10 just chilling around the club, so we're gonna whack these in straight away. We'll get off with this 80 plus, and we'll see what we get in the 82 to 88s. See how many 86s plus do we get in 10 of them. So the first player pick we're gonna get is straight 82s with all already owned. And this is why I just really don't like this SBC. We'll take the first one, and hopefully he is not untradeable, which he is. Fantastic. We will discard him just because it's one person that we're just not too fussed about. But that's exactly why I would stay away from them 100%. If anything, go and sell your UCLs and go and put them into this. Like, sell your UCLs and put all your golds into this, or put all the money that you make into this one. This one's going to be more down your street. We get a border or walkout to start with. We go and get a board at the very least. So we've got an 83 plus. It's going to be German Cam, Havertz. No, it's going to be Ozil. So there's an 84 already. You've already can start using them 84 squads from them SBCs that I explained before. Obviously, we can get a couple of decent goal players. Pogba, Son, Dybala. A few decent names right there that you'd happily get as gold, either for fodder if you really were unfussed about it, or just to whack in your club. Next one, we go and get another border or walkout. We will be looking for the purple flare. We get a walkout in the second one. I think that might have been an inform. Or was it? Goalkeeper? Handanovic. Straight out, my case is proven. Our first 88 in the second one. Granted, it's lucky. Don't get me wrong, you're going to take a bit of luck. I did 4 or 5 prior to this, and I think our max was an 84. Yeah, was an 84. 88 straight out the bat, can go into an SBC, easy, lovely, jubbly. So we're going to put him into the club, and we will use him as a later date in one of them SBCs. We'll be going in date order, and then obviously we'll try and get as many as we can done. Obviously Aguero being the last one because he's here for a while. We get another board or a walkout. Future stars would be perfect. We get a board in this. So we get, I think it's Zaha, is it? No, we get Pepe. I've not got Pepe in a while. I think the last time we managed to get him was his in-form version. So another 83 that, again, you can either go into your club or you can just go and put into an SBC. It's an 83, so it's not terrible at all. Obviously, I don't know how much is he even worth anything still. No, a couple of K at very best, but obviously untradeable. So 3 packs in. We have not hit a non-walkout or non-board as of yet, but I feel like luck can be changing very, very soon. But not this one. We get board or walkout again. We get a board again. 85 is always granted. Portuguese, CDM, it's going to be Carvalho or Pereira. We get another 83, so what? Two 83s, 184, and an 88. So not a bad little pairing already. We're already, what? Nearly a team in to doing one of them SBCs, and this is predominantly what I'd use it for. I wouldn't really just do these out of anything, because like you say, you can get this. Obviously our first 82 rated. It is, yeah, it's 82 to 88. So, first 82 rated, that is going to be one of the themes that you'll get. Personally, any tradable players, because obviously if you do get them untradeable, I'd sell off rather than put it in, and then go ahead and do that. So, first 5, 1 non-walkout or non-board so far. We get another back-to-back non-board, which can happen. You could literally go these whole 5 without doing them, and I'd suggest mainly doing these if you're looking to do the SBCs. Then you've got chance at another pack with these SBCs being completed. You keep doing them and you'll get more and more board or walkout in this. The main hope is to find either walkouts or future stars, maybe an inform. Here we go, Zaha. I was going to say there's no way we get 2 Ivory Coast players at the same team right there, but we get Zaha, so another 83, linking to Pepe on a strong link. Just think of SBC solutions. That's always a nice link to have. So what we'll do as well, after this, we'll put the 10 players into an SBC. We'll see the rating. We may even do one more, another board or walkout. It's going to be a walkout. That's what we want to see. Big boy walkout. Portuguese, right wing, Bernardo Silva 87. I completely rest my case with this. 2 big pulls from this, and that's incredible. Another 87 to put into an SBC. And as you kind of grow with these, all you have to do is keep getting, say, about 20 of them. And more than likely, you can start to finish stuff. And what you've got in your club already, you can really build a decent club stock from them. Another board or a walkout. It's a blue walkout. This is going to be something good. Fernandinho. I literally rest my case with this. 88, 87, 87. Fantastic work. I completely forgot about the blue flares as well. The future stars is what we're looking for. That's anything that I want right now. You can get quite a few of them, which is the big thing. Obviously, Haaland, Martinez, a couple of the ones that you can't get. Board or walkout to finish. Future star, no. But it is a walkout again. Back to back. It's going to be Cavani. I was just thinking then, I was going to say, it can't be Suarez. 88, 288s, 287s. Honestly, we'll do one more just to then show what we can actually use that 11 players for. That's absolutely incredible. That is a very high chance, like a very low chance of what you can get, because that's a very good run. If I do another 10, I would be very shocked if I got the similar sort of pack weight to that. But we will complete one more. What I tend to do with these SBCs is go league based. Obviously, depends on what you want to give up. For me, I'm really not too fussed with what I give up, because I'm doing the bronze pack method to make my coins. Pretty much everything that I make gold wise will either be untradeable from upgrade packs, or we go ahead and get them from rewards, from squad battles, rivals, foot champs, and then just overall grinding of the game. So I'm not too fussed about using these players. You can go ahead and sell them. That's another way of making your coins back. Going and selling them straight out, getting your coins. But for me, I like the aspect of being able to get someone a little bit better. For me, probably Garay and the 82. Not a smart move to kind of put into an SBC, but we're kind of just doing this for the video to start with. This should realistically get it pretty much straight away. So we'll whack him in net. We'll put you as right back, and that should easily get us the chem right there. So we submit it. This will be the 11th pack right now. Obviously, we did have a player pick that we did discard, so that won't technically be counted. But from 11... 82 to 88, so we've managed to get so far 2 88s, 2 87s, an 84, a few 83s, and an 82. In fact, 3 82s at the very least, so not bad. We'll have a look at what rating we've got in terms of for an SBC. We get Joan Mata, so another 82 there. And let's go and have a look. So we can use the tool of most recent, so we can see what we got, even though I could probably remember all of them. So if I was, for instance, going to put it into this guy's SBC, because I'm not going to quite do it just yet. I know there's an inform needed, so obviously that would either be coins you'd spend, 10k on an SBC for a small rare gold players pack back as well. I don't see that as a bad thing, to be honest. But, right, let's go and have a look. So we want that off, sorry. Newest required. So we've got the what, 11 here. Whack all of these in. Very decent selection as well. I know there's no middle ground of 84s, 85s and 86s, but a very nice boost from the 88s that we did get, which is always very, very welcome in this. So we had one more player. Obviously, we have him there as well. So, for instance, we put him in there. We have got an 85 rated team off 11 of them, pretty much. That is pretty sick. Like, literally, if you was just to add a couple of maybe 86s, 87s from your club, you've got an 87 rated team from there. Or you do another 20, you get a couple more informs or a couple more walkouts. Easy done. That is how easy it is. Personally, what I'm going to be doing is completely ripping my gold club away, and then I'll be grinding to do some more, get some upgrade packs, turn them into silver, silver to gold, putting then the golds into more of these, and really trying to finish off as many of these as I can. So, for instance, let's have a look. So we need an 85 rated team. We do need 70 chem, so bear that in mind. That sometimes can be the downfall of this. But for instance, let's put the 11 in because we know it's an 85 without looking at what we can actually drop from it. Let's just quickly put a couple of these in. I know putting a couple of 87s in, 88s, is going to be a little bit redundant, but with the fact that we're going to do a lot of these, I'm quite happy just to nail this one down straight away, get the biggest SBC off the market from him, and then we can go and grind the other two in a little while. But so we put all of these in as so. We need 70 chem. Let's see what we can actually get with this team without putting anybody else in. So we can put you left wing, and then we can put you there. We've got Bernardo Silva, who I suppose we can whack there. Put Cavani there. We do have a strong link with Zaha. We're already pretty high up there, to be honest. If we whack you there, so that's 57, 50, 60. Can we move it anywhere else? I think that's as far as we can get with that. In terms of dropping it, what about, where's the 80? So we've got 83s, so we can drop it still. So all we need, realistically, we'll have a look at BPL, see what we've got left mid-wise. What's their left mids? Or they? Yeah, they are left mids. I was thinking they might have been cams then, because I felt like the rating was a little bit lower with all the links that we've got. So if we go, obviously we got in fact, not obviously, we got Socrates from this as well, which is always nice. But if, for instance, that's why we're on newest, we go highest to lowest. Let's have a look what sort of ratings we've got. Obviously, we've got a couple untradeable as well. We don't need a higher rating. So if we go potentially Maguire, we look at maybe Haller, because I know he's untradeable. Kovacic. And I think if we go a couple lower as well, because we can go lower. Shaw's always a good one, being a left back. And then we'll go with Decore. That should give it us. So can we go 2 ratings lower? We can, which is always brilliant. Where's another 83? And there we have it. So we have pretty much nailed it down. We've managed to save an 87. So 2 88s can do it, and an 87 obviously. That's an 85 rated team. Literally costs me absolutely nothing, bar from what was in my club and having a little bit of luck. We got a premium gold players pack from it. So again, the packs are not going to be fantastic, but we're already one step away from obviously doing that SBC, getting another player into the club for virtually just doing SBCs. We do get a border or walkout in this. No, we don't. I lie. We don't, but we do get fodder. More players to put back into it. I know it's not a massive amount, but more players to put back in regardless. As you can see, you can go ahead and sell them. I'm sure that in pretty much a day, or probably by end of tonight, these players are going to be worth a hell of a lot of value. Probably more reaching towards the 800 mark at the very least, depending on the league they're in. You can see a lot of people bidding 500, which is common. People will bid for these because they want to do the SBCs. But I just thought I'd bring my take on it and what you should do to be able to kind of really make the most out of this. We've got 2 days to do it. Grind for this and get these players in your squad. Especially if you want to get someone like this. Maybe these two are an overstretch if you don't have much time to do. But I think especially just trying to get as many as you can done. Obviously we have a lot of days left for these. This one would be my personally favourite to do. Then obviously go for this one and do them in order. That's what I want. We've got a lot of time. I don't need Trent, so I'm not too fussed about him. Even though two teams, We could have done one by now, maybe even done the 86, but for me, I'm not really fussed about that. He's not going to go into my team, and we're trying to grind for everything else. So that's just my take on it. Let me know down below what you think about it. If you want to like and subscribe this video and bring out more, I like to give you these tips and different stuff just to let you know different ways to grind. I like to grind the long way a lot of the times, and some people like to take a bit of a shortcut. I would probably invest some coins into this as well. It really won't cost much. If you can get, say, 11 players for 450 to, say, 500 each, you could probably buy now a lot of them. You times that by 10, you're spending 5k. You're spending roughly about 5.5k per one. You do 10, you're costing 55k. For me, you saw what I got in 10. If you did 20, you're probably going to replicate that pretty easily. I'd say 20 would be the sort of expectation for the amount of walkouts that I got, plus a chance to get a future star. Personally, the ones that you can get, especially the ones I read at the start of the video, all are about 300 to 350k between them. That for me is perfect value back and a good player to put in your team. So like I said, hopefully you enjoyed. Make sure you subscribe down below, and I'll see you all for the next one. Peace.